everybody. This is Saul Castaneda with Mcscgreenwheels here in Chicago. Actually, I'm here at home. And what we're doing today, we're going to be putting on some new rotors to our 1993 Ford Fox Body GT that we call Sgt. Reckless. You guys have been following the build. You would see that we've done quite an extensive amount of work here to Sgt. Reckless. The only things that are original to him are the trunk and the two doors. They weren't so bad when we got it, and we've learned many lessons with this car. So, as you know, we've been working on them for the last 4 or 5 years, give or take, and we have a Generation 2 Coyote engine in it, illuminator. We also have, we rebuilt the rear end. We have a 373 with an 8.8 back there. We have a all brand new quadrilock internals there. So basically he's been sitting for a while. We've had multiple projects at the same time, you know, the downfalls of running your own business and trying to build cars, you know, things get put behind. And as you guys seen, follow KSD build, we're just about running that, rounding that corner there, so you'll see him more and more out in the street. And now it's time to concentrate back into him, our Sgt. Reckless, and our other build we call the Grunt, which is our 1993 notchback Fox body. And at the same time, we're going to go simultaneously, and we will be doing this guy right behind me, which is our other 1993 Ford Fox body we call the Machine. He is in full running conditions, and you're going to see us just add stuff, you know, what we do. But for today, what we're going to do, since here at Sgt. Reckless, we beefed up his whole front brake work. We have the 94 Cobra setup with the 13-inch rotors. And as you can tell, he's been sitting for a little bit. They're not bad, but that looks gross. So what we're going to do, we're going to go out and we got these from Brake Motive rotors out in here in the city in Chicago. And nice little decent price. They look cool, black zinc coated, slotted vented. And they're going to give it a nice little kick-ass look. So let's get started. Yeah, and here we are. Sorry, buddy, I've neglected it. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and remove this guy right here. Like I said, it's just been sitting for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and take him off, take this off, and install the new rotor on here. Look at that. Awesome. You know, this is like what Carl Shelby and Ken Miles designed that actually helped them beat Ferrari, was the fact that they designed brake wear that would be able to remove in 20 minutes. In less than, it was less than that. It was like 5 minutes or something. That's what helped them beat Ferrari, because they were able to remove that real fast. So as you just saw, one screw, bam, it came off. So that's really cool. These are the Eibach front springs with shocks. Now the reason I'm being a little bit careful is because, if you guys remember, all this on Sgt. Reckless is completely powder coated, so you know, you don't want to completely just throw things around here. Another thing that we'll be doing, we'll be removing the tie rods. We have a brand new bump steer kit that we'll be bringing into it. We have a new rack and pinion that we're going to be installing also as well. This is a stock 1993 Ford GT rack and pinion, never been used, just installed. So we're going to take that off, and we're going to bring in our AGR performance steering rack and pinion, which quick ratio steering, which is 15:1, and we're going to put in our SVE bump steer kit to it for the 1993 Fox bodies, and that rack and pinion from AGR Performance is for the 80 to 93. That's not too bad. One of the other things we do have, you know, with little detail stuff, always is good. And we got the dust shields. So we had these powder coated out from our good friends John Goggin and Santino, Mr. LaFemina. They had them powder coated. They powder coated these for us out at All Star Coatings. Awesome job. Always. Man, quality work with those guys. So we got 2 of them. So I'm inkling to installing them today. Fortunately, we don't have the rivets, so we're just gonna hold off and just keep going forward with this. So once we're gonna get some, we're gonna order some rivets for it, and then we'll just come back and redo it later, and making sure that it all looks nice and clean, nice and pretty much uniform. All right. So this is pretty much. This is front driver's side. Make sure you guys get it right. They're marked for you. It's just the way it's for the way of the vents purposes. Let me get the. We're just gonna put these guys back in these bags because, like I said, these are still new. We can use them in the car, and we'll just clean them up. Another little elbow grease. We'll take care of it. So we'll go ahead and put these away for a rainy day. There we go. Take this thing off. One of the things that held us up, we were designing some brake stuff and kind of held us back with this build. So now that we've gotten past our little jump that we had in the back differential, one of the things was the axles not fitting in properly. And again, thank you for Mike Oben at North Raceland. I'm sorry, Rich Oben. I apologize for that. For Rich Oben from North Race Car, you know, knows his stuff. It's nice to know that there's people out there that, you know, take the time to actually listen to if this is their business, and help a brother out. Because God knows I don't have all the answers. Just some. Surface rust. Oh, God, we hate rust. Right. Oof. Let's see. Yeah, these are all brand new. See, still brand new. All right. There we go. These guys got out of the way. Still dusty, but we'll clean these up. Much better. Much better. Now let's see what it looks like with the rest. Oh man. Night and day. Much better.
It's crazy it popped too.
It looks it gives that contrast with the rim being silver and everything back there black. It looks really, really cool. We're gonna come up with something to hide these, but we'll think about that. We'll see when we get back to it. All right, one down, one to go. Come back and torque these in a little bit. Right back. Well, you know, after sitting raw metal, just kind of like from the elements, it's just pretty much surface rust. So that's what's gonna happen. So you can see like the buildup here, and it just looks really old and raggedy. The reality is these brakes have never been used, so they're actually really good rotors. But because it's been sitting here in the garage, and we come and we work on it from time to time that we get a chance to, it's kind of what happens. You have buildup of rust and surface rust, which we know we hate, so we're getting rid of it right now. Oh man, look at this. Just gross. Come on, let it go, bud. There we go. Perfect. Such a simple, easy design. Light aluminum calipers. You know, can't go wrong with that. I think that we had the stock brake lines, so we may just end up changing these out. They're, like I said, never been used, but you know what? Like, if we can go better, why not? So we're doing everything better. Why stop here? All right. You guys know we don't like rust here at MCSC. It is the enemy. Nobody likes to see that in their car. You know, if we can keep it clean, let's keep it clean. Eliminate all the rust. Kind of why we got rid of the sunroof.
Is that why you powder coat everything?
It's kind of the reason why we powder coat everything. You know, even things that we shouldn't be powder coating, I think we're trying to powder coat. But, you know, it's only so much we can do. Try to keep it nice. There we go. Perfect. Clean this guy off. The best thing we did is actually sent everything to get powder coated. The calipers, the brake caliper, the caliper bracket, and even our spindles are powder coated. We are running the 9495 spindles. One of the big differences that you'll see, guys, is there's a little curve right here to this guy. That's your 9495 spindle right there. There's a little number in the back here that we'll get to that later because we got a couple spare ones. And you see that little curve, whereas in the 96, it comes straight across. So that's the two different spindles that are used on K members, be it Maximum Motorsports. We are running an AJE K member with an I-back suspension. So it's nice. It does the job, and I can't wait to see till we get it back on the running and testing and doing all the good things that we know we want to do with this car. All right, perfect. All right, just clean all this off. Oof. Don't judge me, guys. I know it's been a while, but we'll get to it. Bear with me. Bear with me, friends. Bear with me. I'm only one man. Or a human meat popsicle. Look how much prettier this looks. Oh yeah, baby. You know, much, much prettier. Hell of a lot better.
It is.
But that's just a little dig to me. Look at this. Oh man. To that. Oh man, what a look. Yep, this is what the stuff dreams are. Guys, nice little sanding. We should be able to use them again, you know, and really use them on something we may end up tearing up or something, you know. We got right here our new spacers for the rear tires, just to make sure we get that clearance and none of that internal rub on the tire. We should be all good. So, I want you guys to stay tuned, and we'll be bringing you that video soon enough. Well, I'd like to thank everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Minds. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. Keep subscribing. Hit that bell for every new notification and all the new videos we put out. Follow the rest of our builds, KSD, the Grunt, soon to be coming, the Machine. And thanks for the support, guys. Keep watching and let us know how we're doing. Remember, we bring this content to you guys. Keep us posted, man. Leave us some remarks. Tell us what we can do faster, better, and cooler. Thanks a lot, guys. You guys have a good night.